Hello, everyone. Hope that you're all doing well. So, before we jump into today's lectures, the details, I just want to do sort of an overview, take a step back and look at what we are trying to do here with this activity. So, our goal, like we said last time, is to develop a game, and I would like to give you a preview of what it is you will end up with. Let's do that. So, where is my slides? Yes. So this is where we were. We started off last time. We did a recap, and we said that we were going to develop this an application that has multiple views, something like this. So, and you did some of it last time. You probably did this first part in iOS and perhaps a little bit different in Android. And this is, you can tell, this is pretty much where that screenshot came from. And I'm going to run this app and show you what it is you are in for. So it's going to load in the simulator. There it is. So it gives me a splash screen. All right then. So it shows up with a button, start playing. If I click on that button, it takes me to the list of previously played games. That is our table view controller here that we added and designed. And there is a plus button which allows us to play a new game. This is the board and the model behind it that you will start working on today. And this is where you can actually play a game to its completion. So there are going to be some images, etc. You'll work on all of this. Might look slightly different what we do in class. This was a prototype that I built. And any game that we have played, we can replay it and watch what happened. So for example, this is arranged chronologically in reverse order. Latest one first. So if I touch it, it's going to recreate the game we just played. Play all the moves automatically. I'm not doing anything there. So this is what we are aiming to do. So as you can see, there are a bunch of things to learn. Every time you play a game, it needs to be added to this list, automatically arranged, etc. You need to be able to create new games by clicking this plus and recreate old games by touching any of these. Kind of like if you were to draw an analogy to your email app, or let's say your contacts app. In your contacts app, you will typically have a button or some mechanism to add a new contact, and then whenever you add a new contact, you will be able to see the contact, some of the information on the list. When you touch any of those items, you will see the details. That's kind of the idea here. And that's what you're learning. The game is just a mechanism to learn that. And on the game itself, you're learning a bunch of things, how to keep track of what is going on, how to store that information, how to determine when the game is finished, how it finished, who won, and all those things, and then accordingly display, change things we are seeing here. So that's your preview in Xcode, and we have something very similar in Android. I will just show you briefly. So this is the project in Android. As you can see, it has a bunch of things, all the stuff we need, and I'm going to run it on the emulator. It's installing. And here you will see that I have some previous runs of the game. Right now it is somehow wanting to be stuck to my cursor. I have to release it. Okay. So there is information about the previous games that I have played, which is stored here. And this is another thing you will learn, how to store information so that it stays across sessions. And like in Xcode, we can watch the replay of a game. This is playing on its own. What was the past game? Or we can play a new game just like that as before. So this is basically a preview for you. Hope it gets you excited enough to continue working with more enthusiasm. And well, enjoy the lectures. Thank you.